Hello and welcome back to my channel, Modelmaking Trucker, where we are going to continue with the building of the 1/32 scale Lancaster bomber. Now, in the previous ones, I built up the tail wing and I've got them all painted now. So we've got two of them. So they're all ready to go. I am at the moment just going, I'll just change down to the bench cam. If it works, there's a piece of masking tape. I have just been putting the photo etch seat belts on. So we're just doing a few of the detail bits now before we come to putting it all together and installing it in the fuselage half. So we've got a couple of these to do, which I think we will do on this show. I've got 4 people watching and only my wife has said hello. So if you are watching, come and say hello in the chat. Yeah, just remember P's and Q's because obviously my kids are watching. Oh, and StreamYard is just caught up. We've got Kevin Stevens in saying afternoon, Nat, Lewis, Connor and Paige. And Jacqueline Stevens saying hi, Lewis. And my dear wife saying hi to both Kevin and Jackie. So hope you're both keeping well. All I've done with this at the moment is installed it with super glue and used the Mr. Metal primer on it. And yeah, so we'll get that painted as well. If I can remember what I did with all the other seats. We've got this bit here. We'll just take that off and put it to one side, and that because it's shaking. All of this is just dry fitted at the moment. So we'll take our photo etch. Try and open it. There we go. I don't know what I've done with everything. So much for being prepared. Fold it up in that, have I? No? Oh, what have I done with that? Answers on the back of a postcard. So professional. Oh, we've got a few more people just to get me out of it. We've got Ghost Rider in saying afternoon, everyone. Afternoon, Ghost Rider. And we've got James from Model Officer saying afternoon, or afternoon, James. That's there. Found it. So, seat belts are EP 5 and 6. So we'll get them cut off. We've got Russell Williamson in saying hello all. Hello, Russell. And Ghost Rider saying it's behind you. Oh, no, it's not. I had to. I'm sorry. I don't get out much. So 5 and 6. I did find a really good way of picking photo etch up is my wife does a lot of the diamond art dotty dotty things, and the pens that come with it are fantastic, I've discovered, for picking up photo etch. But in true form, my wife has tidied up and put them away. And everything else by the looks of it, because I now can't find my files. Oh, here we are.
Sorry, but I didn't realise you needed them.
So, my beautiful, glamorous assistant has just come.
Creep.
And brought me one of the diamond ditty dotty art pens and some wax. She brought me a pink pen. So supposed to load the pen up somehow. I think that's got it. Yep, there we go. Brilliant for picking them up. Even better if it wasn't pink.
Brings out the colour of your eyes.
Just file the knobs off. How's everyone in chat? How's everyone's week been? Kevin saying, looking forward to tonight's show, James. Yes, tonight at 8 o'clock. It is the Saturday night crash. And there is a special guest on tonight. It is Malcolm Childs from Models for Heroes. Because a week on Friday is going to be when I get a new model. There is the auction on the ISM YouTube channel. Raising money for Models for Heroes. And they've got some really, really nice kits on there. There is a 1/200 scale Missouri, which non-surprisingly I have got my eye on. It also comes with the photo etch detail upset. So there is some other interesting kits on there. There is a fairly large tank. There's an Apex airbrush, some RC cars, and that's all I can remember. So that is on the 30th of October at 7 o'clock on the ISM YouTube channel. All I'll say is it is for charity, so if you are lucky enough to get a bargain, then spot on. But just remember, it is charity, so dig deep. It's a very worthy charity. I myself has raised money for them. I cut off all my hair with my mum watching on a live stream as well. She was not impressed. So yes, we've got Malcolm as a special guest. Yep, James saying yes, busy tonight, may even go late. Ooh. Jacqueline Stevens saying next Friday. Yep, Friday the 30th, week on Friday. My wife saying if you're good, then next Friday you may get a new kit. I am good. I have been really, really good. Ghost Rider saying it's pouring down in South Wales, proper winter day. Oh, I like it. I like it when it's nice, proper winter's day. But then I think I'm just morbid. I like it when, you know, when you're driving down the road or you see on TV and the tops of the houses are covered in snow, the trees have got snow on them, and it's just, I like it from one extreme to the other, when it's just gently snowing, but then I also like it when it's blowing a blizzard, like it's proper hammering it down with snow. Then, as my wife will tell you, I am quite a morbid person. I hope my head's not in the shot. So that's that one on. Now, for this seat just here, it says, when you look at it, it says just to lay them on. So they're in a cross. Well, that's not going to be attached. So we will have a look at that, and because it is a fairly large seat, I'm going to get them cut off, clean up. Let's see where we can position them. But not saying. Luckily, it's not raining in our part of Lincolnshire, Ghost, although still rather gloomy. But just looking out the window, I think it might rain. There's a very good chance of it raining. See, that bit goes over half of the seat. So I think I can get away with actually putting it on the edges. So it doesn't just look like it's been placed in a cross. X marks the spot and all of that. I think I need some more wax in that. There we go. And we just pinch it in the tweezers. And fold the end round. Place that in there. So Russell Williamson spent this week doing a couple of prints on my new 3D printer. Oh, 3D printer. What have you printed, Russell? I've done a Baby Yoda and a Batman bust. Baby Yoda's that thing David had into. And a Batman bust. Kevin Stevens, very blustery down on the south coast today. Should be unloading the gazebo and filling up the new man cave today. But I don't want to lose the gazebo. Yeah. I know I was down your part of the country the other day, and if anything blows there, it's gone. It's out of the UK, literally blown out to sea. But one type of bust I would like to do, and I know it's probably not everyone will say it, but it's my mind, how my mind works. I would like to do a female bust, like very similar to some of the anime busts or figures you see, but an actual female bust and whatnot, just so I can get all the different practice of the skin tones and things like that. Because I'd rather work on a female body than a male, to be honest. Yes, I know how that come out. So once we've got them on and set, all we're going to do is try and open our metal primer. And I did get prepared with this bit. And get a brush. And just brush over the top. Just to prep it ready for putting the paint on. It is important, especially with photo etch, that you do prime it, because if you don't, the paint won't stick to it. So this is also a self-leveling primer. There we go. James, now are you saying tit or calling me a tit? No, need not answer that one. And then that's saying, why am I not surprised? You see, this is why I don't like saying things like that, because people just think I'm being crude. Can't you use a live model, Lewis? I've tried, but obviously there's not enough paint to paint that. And other female are not so willing, shall we say. And yes, I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying that as well. You need not make a comment in this chat now. No, it's just, I find it more, what's the word? There's more scope on female busts for doing shadows and things like that. Plus, it's nicer to look at the end. Right, what do I need to do next? Let's look at that thing. Has that bit got seatbelts on? It's going to be like miles ahead, isn't it? Doesn't look it. Nope. So that's Tickle Ghost Rider. Now, all I will say is spending money for Friday. Well, thank you very much. Now, you see, you said it. You're giving me spending money for Friday. Right. So we shall come to possibly painting. Now, the paint I chose for it is an Ammo by Mig, and it's New Wood. I don't know if you can see that. New Wood, and it's number 0037. Because I chose that colour because the belts and everything weren't white. They were like a bit like a khaki colour. Just come along. If you wish, you can paint all the buckles on it, but I'm not going to, because you're not going to see it. Well, you are going to see it, but not close enough to see the buckles, because this is going to be under a display case, like all of my big models are. When it's under that case, you'll be able to see in it, but you're not going to be able to pull it out and have a proper butcher's at it, because I won't allow it, to be honest. We've been going for 25 minutes, and I am now going to just decide to ask. I hope everyone can see and hear me. Russell saying it's a steep learning curve. Prints came out pretty much perfectly except first one. I didn't use a drainage hole, and the second print damaged the FEP. I think that's due to exposure time. Do you know, I'm going to have to get myself a 3D printer just so I can know what an FEP is and the purpose of a drainage hole? Because is it a resin printer or is it one of them filament printers with the things on a spool? And then James has just walked in the room to hear you're playing with wood. Oh yes, James, I'm playing with wood. There's nothing wrong with playing with your wood. Come on. So the FEP is the screen at the bottom of the reservoir. Oh, yeah, I know. I know what it is now. And I'm presuming then, with it being a resin printer, you can do hollow prints. So that it's not just one solid lump of resin. If that is the case, that means you can do like money boxes and everything. Cheap Christmas presents. So with the 3D printing then, can you print your own design? Can you design something yourself and just put it in the program and say, go? Is it someone has to actually create it properly for you? Let's see. That's a good idea, Chris. Lewis. It's a good idea. With the money boxes, yeah. Be like cheap Christmas presents, or, you know, I mean, I've got 2 young kids, got nieces and nephews. Do it, mate. Obviously, sand it all and everything. Send it to them and say, paint it yourself. I think they do something similar to that. You can buy them from the shops, but obviously, if it's in the program, you can just print it. Russell saying, sorry, Russ. It's all right, Russell. You know what? I have been called worse. Trust me. I'm often called worse as well. Right, so now the belts are done. Most of this can get fitted properly now. So what I will do, because I need to decide which is which side, so that's the front. That is going to be going into that side, like so. It's fine like that. Russell saying, don't know where I got a Chris from. I must look like a Chris. You know, it's fine, really. Can have a second name and I'll call myself Chris. So what I am going to do, I'm using the white Tamir glue here, just to try and get it stuck down, because it is a bit wobbly on this bit. So we get that stuck into place. It's finally in. Come along with, try and open it, the extra thin. Just put a few dabs along and let it just seep along that line. Just a minute, when I put this up, when I put my live show up, I get comments on the Facebook about the tail planes and so I knew that. Yeah, I am aware there's an issue with the tail wings, tail planes, tail wings, the wings at the back. I've seen how to correct them. Oh, I'm breaking this bit now. Let's just butcher this a little bit. I did test fit it all. There we go. And dab a glue on each of them. There's that. Really should be more prepared. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. So I'm told. Pull this out completely. I can hopefully see what I've got. Because I can't find that piece. Oh, I know where it is. That many different boxes with different bits in. That's most of the stuff for the Lancaster there. Just realised I'm putting all of this on, all glued together. Not even painted the bottom. I cannot believe I've just done that. This bit just here that I've just heard, not seen, but if you can see that, just there on my finger, that is one of the levers or levers, if you're English or American, that I have just knocked off. It's coming off normal. There we go. Secure that. Some of the extra thin. Like that. So Russell was saying, you start forgetting people's names next, Lewis. My nan used to call me Perry. Yeah, I have 3 brothers and 1 sister, and my mum will literally go through everyone's name 3 or 4 times before she gets to yours. And sometimes it's easy just to turn around and say, Lewis. try and get that on there. Since play ball, is it? Just rock a bit. Not that much. Glue on each of them, just holding on that end. That is not playing ball very well. Just not cricket. It's quite funny watching Lewis's mum do that with his 3 other brothers. Yeah, it doesn't just stop at the brothers though. She'll go through my sister name. She'll include my sister's name. She used to include the dog's name and everything. It weren't just stuck to humans. I'm just reading the instructions for this bit because I'm not 100% sure how it fastens. Got a bit of the white glue on just to try and get it to hold its weight. And go off. And then we'll come back a bit the extra thin and just secure it in. There we go. If I am not mistaken, that is the cockpit all glued together. I just need to put in the back here, there's a post that goes in there that I just need to put in. That's not a problem. It's easy enough to do. So that. Sit in there like that. Oh, that's come off there, look. That's how you know you're part of the family, when your gets added to the name guessing. Oh, when your name gets added to the name guessing game. Yes. According to my mum. In part of the family, your name gets put onto her roll call, so to speak. So let me just do a bit of rummage. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. There we go. I think it is that. Do that one? Yeah, surely. I want to take this off completely. Where is it? What have I done with them? I didn't put them back. Put them down there. You know, all my stuff's going walkabouts today. Try again. So that is how it will look when the other half is on. What I'll do is these side bits I'm going to paint red. So it's a proper cutaway look inside type thing. So that's my intention anyway. And that's just the nose. Obviously that's a little bit way ahead. It's always nice just to keep jumping up and putting it all together and whatnot, so you can see how it looks when it's finished. It works for me anyway. And when you do things like that, it just shows to the wife just how big it's going to be, just in case you've forgotten. So, what are we going to look at next? So we've done all of that bit now. We've done this. We're not putting in the windows. I'm pointing, you're not seeing, are you? Not going to put the windows in until everything's done. It'll be one of the last bits to do. So we look at these few little bits that go on the side. That bit's already in. That bit's in. So it's mainly this bit, P46. The only thing about these, hey, look at that, I got the right one first time. P46. 50, 46 isn't there. Does that mean P46 is already on? I hope so. Yeah, P46 is already on, Lois. Go. So that bit's all complete then. Get rid of that. Here. Now this is the other half. Now obviously I'm doing the other half in the clear fuselage. Not half, is it? I'm doing it in the clear fuselage, so I don't want too much stuff stuck on this side. Does it have the locating pins for it? Yes, that bit goes in. That bit, yeah. Yeah, so we still put everything in it. But when you're gluing into the clear, what I suggest is don't use your Tamiya, don't use super glue. Get some crystal clear, or PVA will do the same, as long as it dries clear, and use that to glue it all in with. So let's go back to our piece sprue, because I know which one that is. P19 and 64. P19 and 64 down here. I think soon, with a trip to my local model store, is going to be in order to get some more sanding sticks. So that's getting worn out now. So Russell was just saying you get sculpting software to design your own prints, Lois. That'd be very, very interesting. Just think what you can do. Oh, I'm pressing buttons now. You know, things like doing like the money boxes as Christmas presents and birthday presents. I know there's that website Thingiverse, isn't there? Go onto Thingiverse and download a load of stuff. I'll get one day. I'm in no rush. Make sure I'm putting this all together correctly. Yeah. It goes on there. Like so. X8. Now, X8 is a bit different. X8, I do believe, has some of this attached to it. So the refine part X8. Well done, Wes. Chuck them all over. So part X8. So obviously all of this wants to be painted before you actually glue it in. Because painting it after, make one mistake and you get it all over that lovely clear part. Getting myself a heart attack there. Just take all of this detail off. Just hope it is the right part. Because if it's not, someone's got a lot of explaining to do to the wife. Obviously, Y needs to buy another HK Lancaster. Oh, we've just been joined by Speedy Q8 saying hi, Lewis and Nat and kids. And how's the build coming along? It's coming along really well, I think, anyway. We'll just do a quick recap. We've got the cockpit now all glued. It's all only dry fitted in the fuselage at the moment, but it's all painted, all glued together, so the seats and everything's all glued in. So yeah, we've got that done. We're now just working on the little bits and bobs on the other side of the fuselage. And installing the last photo etch, hopefully. As long as I have got the right piece and I'm not just cut it off. That's looking really nice, Lewis. Thank you very much, Spinny. So the fuselage is in one complete piece then? No, it comes in two parts. So that is the long bit, and then the nose cone will fit on the end like that. Just like so. So I don't know if you see that on camera. On the inside, let's just take that down. There we go, like that. And then there's another 2 parts to go along here. That'll fit in there like that. And that will fit in like that. Yeah, you can see that it's a very neat fit. It is. I just need to do it justice, hopefully. Need to finish painting this bit up because just seeing, you can see that from the actual fuselage. So we'll get that done. It's not a big job. So, knife. There we go. I could possibly be doing some decals, so if you suffer from a nervous disposition, when I come to it, you might want to look away. Because me and decals and photo etch haven't always mixed as when I did one of them. It was the control panel. It was a bit awkward, to say the least. James saying, looking lovely for sure. Thank you very much, James. So let me just get some water, and then we'll all be holding our breaths again. So here goes. Don't think that was too bad. Osric's just joined us, saying greetings all. Greetings, Osric. How are you? So let's create a bit of space. I'm just getting a bit of super glue back. Now, when I apply the super glue, I'm not putting it anywhere near that decal. So all of the glue at the moment is holding it at the bottom. And all we're going to do, come along with some of the crystal clear, and because it is also a glue, hopefully use that to our advantage. So this stuff, when it's applied, it gives the impression of glass. So what we'll do is drop it in. In there. So when it dries, it'll dry clear. It'll look like glass, but also because it's a glue, it will also help just stick that photo etch down. So we just put that to one side. Have a look at the other bits. Perfect fit, always a bonus. Yeah, it certainly is. I must admit, I always say, and I do, I enjoy the older kits that don't fit so well, making them fit, getting them to fit and conform. But when you get a kit like this, that it's mainly because of the price of the kit. That makes me nervous. You do want it to fit properly and well. The last thing you want to be doing is cutting here, cutting there. Well, I certainly don't want to be doing that to such an expensive kit. You expect it when you pay that sort of money, you expect it to be perfect. I mean, I've had a few disappointments with this kit already. The detail of the cockpit I found was astonishing. I think for the price you pay, you shouldn't really have to pay for extra bits for something like the detail of the cockpit. Probably, even if they just put like a decal sheet in for the cockpit itself, it would have made me happier. But there was just nothing. And then you could go for the detail upset if you wish. It says it goes there, but it ain't gonna fit. What's going on here, Lewis? Check this. Here's one I cut off earlier. X14. And that bit will go. So. In front. out of this. And then P15. P was this big one. Do you know, I'm losing everything today. I took off my really fine spruce snippers. I put them down. P15 will fit in there. And it's just P50. So we'll get all these bits off because then I can get them all primed and painted. And then hopefully next week I might have a little bit more time. We'll have a look at making up another one of the turrets. Again, there might be some changes to my channel. We'll just have to wait. I'm not, everything's up in the air at the moment a bit. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with my channel. I understand I haven't put any new videos out. I have got one done. I just need to do a voiceover for it because I'm trying a different way of doing it. Because I'm not getting enough time. Obviously now being off weekends, I've lost the Monday where the kids was off to sit and do a few videos. So I'm planning on doing a voiceover videos and getting them out. But I've been busy this week at work. I've not had time to do it. So I'll put the lid on the glue. We've been going for an hour and 36 minutes. Oh, crumbs. We'll change the camera and come back to me. Switch that off. So, yes, tonight we have got the Saturday night crash with Carl, James, and Steve. I do believe it is on James's channel, the Model Officer. If I'm wrong, I will get shouted at. Let's see if my chat's working. Let's just have a quick butcher's. Yeah. Let's have a look. Saturday Night Crash I'm looking for, isn't it? Crash. Yeah, so the Saturday Night Crash on tonight. Yeah, James just confirmed it's on Model Officer YouTube channel tonight. So remember to go and like and subscribe and come and join us for a bit of fun and a special guest, Malcolm. Secret guest, I'm not going to say Malcolm. And then a week. It's not a week, is it? It's this coming Friday, isn't it? I nearly missed out on that. Yes, so Friday the 30th, there is the Models for Heroes over on the ISM YouTube channel. So pop over there and give them a like and a subscribe as well. There is the auction where they're auctioning off loads of kits and some nice, very nice kits. And it's not just kits, there's an airbrush in there, there's RC cars and things like that. So go over and check them out and support the charity, Models for Heroes. Really, really worthy charity and cause. Can't praise them, can't promote them enough, to be honest. Really good with what they do. But yes, as for me, I will be on the Saturday Night Crash if I don't get booted out because I've been naughty. Can't promise. Yes, so thank you for watching, and we will hopefully be back next week. My God, he's got it right. Got what right? I'm always right. That's all I can say. I am always right, always correct. Yes, and I will leave that there before I get any more comments disagreeing with me. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully see you all tonight. Bye.